Hi, this is another recording. Um, it's like my pre-recording. The time will share, I can record a live video, and yet it's not an official one, so I can be a little more relaxed. I can try to practice myself a little bit more, and already I'm starting to observe my patterns. I find that I tend to stutter a lot. I say a lot of R's in between. I tend to move my eyes away from the camera. I'm doing this very often, so it's something I want to take care of. I want to be more direct, speak directly into the camera, as well as just be fluent with the way I talk, and that's how I naturally am. Hopefully, it's going to be more of this as I go along. Um, it's definitely a little bit unnerving because I haven't talked fluently to people in public or even in general conversation a lot. So, so now I wanted to just cover a couple of things right now. This is not an official video, of course. But yet I want to do my best job. So I am wearing a shirt as Sumita suggested me to do. So thank you for the kind suggestion. I'm also wearing my lenses, trying to do my beard a little bit, trying to make sure that I look uh, the best I can, at least decently presentable, so that I make a decent impression. There is no end to how much prepared somebody can be, but I can do a little bit towards that and at least come semi-prepared. That being said, I love being impromptu, just going live, going unprepared, and seeing what comes out. And I feel that in the moment, you are your best. Apart from that, I have Sabi ma'am to praise. I'm sorry, to thank because she praised me so much, and she mentioned that the one thing that I'm lacking is confidence, which is hard to fix overnight, and yet there are little steps I can take to feel more at ease, to be more flowing, and it's something that I believe and she believes as well will happen over time. I really appreciate my mom's inputs as well. She gave me a list of suggestions, talking about body language, talking about smiling, talking about the background. And as you can see, I've cleaned up, I've got rid of my clothes and try to make the background as clean as possible. I've seen other people, other YouTubers having, plants in the background and, books, maybe a shelf, maybe a painting. Um, I'll work on that eventually, but for now, I just want to put myself out there, and I feel just showing up is so important. It's almost more important than doing a great job because you may do a great job once and never do it again. You know, little videos, easy videos, and just just keep going. And I'm sure that the fluency and the improvement will come over time. So obviously, I'm a big fan of Manchester United, and one of the managers we had was Louis van Gaal. And I remember him giving this debut to my favorite player, Marcus Rashford. And he scored 2 goals on his first game, and everybody was building him up. And then he gave him another opportunity, and he scored 2 goals again in the second game. And he said, I'm very impressed because many people will perform great in the first game, but it's what you do in the second game that matters. And I made a great first video. I received so much of praise and accolades and recognition and encouragement from people, but it's all about moving forward from there and continuing to do so because one video is nothing, but if I can keep this consistency and if I can keep going, I will be very happy with my build. of something I've been looking to do for so long, for so many years now. Um, Apart from this, I wanted to talk about um, the topic that I want to cover in my next YouTube talk or YouTube recording. I want to talk about darkness and basically like about the shadow or about dark night of the soul. I feel all of these things are connected. Just like I find that psychology, philosophy, spirituality are all connected. Um, Even things like existential depression or existential crisis, I feel they're all connected to each other. And I mentioned a little bit before as well in the previous video. I feel these things are very important to be tackled and to be aware of and to acknowledge that these things exist. Because if we don't, then they don't just go away. They're still there in the background. They're still haunting us, so to speak. The darkness, and sometimes we're afraid to go in there. But therein lies the room for so much growth, so much alignment with ourselves, and so much self-realization lies at the back of it. Things that we need to know about ourselves, little patterns that were created during childhood, and some people say even in previous lives. And those are the things I want to cover. I would like it to be a little more practical, some things that are more relatable, again, as Savvy Mom suggested, to make it, to have little anecdotes or some personal experiences, something that the viewer can actually hold on to and be able to take away from. It's again a thing that I feel very strongly about. I want to encourage this kind of self inquiry, and that's why I feel excited to put these videos out there. And I hope I can do a good job in my next video as well. Um, and I really hope that everything goes well. I guess if I do my best, I will be happy. Regardless of whether people watch, whether people acknowledge. Um, I'm sure whatever is meant to happen will happen over time, but I just want to put myself out there more. Okay, okay, done for right now. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.